What's up, YouTube? Today I'm actually going to be taking out a drop and putting in a bigger jump. So I'm going to show you all the drop in just a second, but the problem was it was like too small and you had to squash it and everything. It's out on the mountain bike trails, and so I'm going to be putting a jump further back so it can actually be like more fun. So here's what it looks like right now. Okay, so I just dug it all out, and so the drop used to be right here. Here, I'll put a picture of what it used to look like. So that's what it used to look like. And so now I'm going to be putting a lip back, and then the landing's down there, and then you go across the creek and there's like a big compression. So the plan is to have a lip further back here and gap over the shark fin line that I'm working on. There's the BMX jumps. But jumping down and then going out and finishing the trail. So we'll be building a lip further back here and making that landing better. So here we go. Okay, so I just finished cutting out all this, even with that, and then I raked out this landing off camera, and I'm gonna even this out later. But I put like the dirt here, stacked it up on the lip here, and it's actually starting to look pretty good. So the next step is to make this run in all good and smooth, and probably, make it to where I can get enough speed to clear this and make that landing smooth. Okay, so now I've got a good pile of dirt, and we're gonna start putting it in the spot that it needs to be, because I think I need to move it forwards a little bit, just because the run-in's so short that I don't know you'll be able to get enough speed where I have it now. So I'm gonna move it up about a foot or two, and then we'll shape out the lip, and then we can start making the landing after that. So let's get into it. I've now gotten most of the lip stacked up, but the run-in looks like it's gonna be too short. Like, as you can see, the run-in like literally just starts like right up there to clear this, because it's probably a good 15 feet to the actual landing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull the lip out a little bit, but by just adding dirt so the lip's longer so it's less steep, and then berm out this section like right here, going up and out that way, so that we can get more speed coming into it, and we can start pedaling from up there, come down and straight in, and then across the creek I want to make a bank it out to where it's even with the creek bottom, and then a step up onto that next section. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so I just finished stacking it up and shaping it up for the first time. It's not by any means done. Like, I still need to do the two corners. I'm thinking about stacking it up even with the tree there. But the edges and the back are pretty much good, but I just need to get it hard so that I can pack it down real good, because like right now it just looks like crap. And like the edge, as you can see, it's not even really packed in. And coming around here, this edge is honestly probably fine, but then still need to make the landing even, because it's pretty steep, but it's got like a rock there and a root there, and I just want to make it even. And then right there we're cutting out a berm that goes all the way around so you can come and get speed and jump this. I don't know if it'll end up being a shark fin or not. There's a good chance it will be, just because of how close that berm is. And I just think that'd be cool to have a shark fin jumping over a shark fin, because this one will be finished soon, going out to BMX jumps. But yeah, so next time this should be hardened, and then we can fill in the cracks and start doing the final layer packing, getting the landing ready, that berm ready, and then testing it. Alright, so it's actually a few months later, and I actually was thinking about not posting this video because I lost a ton of footage. So used to the lip was back here, and then we dug out all this, and then it still has footage of me putting that in, but turning that lip into a roller got all deleted. The reason we did that is because of this tree right here. It wouldn't be possible, and we weren't able to cut down this tree because it's still alive. So yeah, now just know that this was turned into a roller. There's maybe like a minute of time lapse, but it's gone. It accidentally got deleted. I don't know how. I can't find it. But now let's get into putting this in. Here we go. Okay, so the drop, we actually need to put posts on the back so that it doesn't tilt forwards, because right now it was just tilting forwards every time we stand on it. So I'm going to take this scrap 2x4, I'm going to mark it in half, and then I'm going to mark 4 inches down from each side so that I don't waste any wood and make the stakes a little bit longer. I'm going to cut those out, hammer them into the ground, and then drill the lip into it so that it won't tip forwards anymore. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I marked the center line and then 4 inches from both sides, and then I slashed through the middle, and this middle line is what I'm going to cut out so that I don't waste any space and I have a good slope so that I can hammer it into the ground. And so I just cut both the stakes, and now we're going to go hammer them in and drill them in on the drop. Here we go. Alright, so now I've got them over here, and I've got to get them set up, and next we're just going to hammer them in. Here we go. So as you can see, I've got them in, and I've screwed them in on both sides, and now it is super solid. It doesn't rock anymore. You just blast on down and then continue off with the trail. Now we need to fix up the run-in just a little bit, and I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt around the edges of these, just because since they're a little bit shorter, I didn't get them in quite so deep. I only got them about 8-ish inches in, maybe a foot, and I'd like them to be a little bit deeper just so they don't come out. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna fix up this run-in. Here we go. Just finished smoothing out all of this. It's not as packed as I would do on BMX stuff, but since it's for mountain bikes, the tires can just roll through it all super easy. So this is honestly more than enough packing than you need for mountain bike. But now I'm just gonna go through and de-sketchify the landing a little bit. I'm not gonna make it like super smooth like I'm gonna in the end run, because there's a bunch of roots and rocks in it. But I'm just gonna make it to where we can ride it and test it, and then I'll make it better later. So yeah, here we go. I've just finished up raking out the landing, and now she should be ready to send. I'm gonna go get my bike and get padded up and everything. It's not that big of a gap. It's only probably like 5 or 6 foot to the actual landing, but it's kind of sketchy because it's like a step down and it's like super steep landing with a bunch of rocks and stuff. So yeah, I think my little brother's also gonna hit it. So yeah, here we go. Alright, it's time to send it. Now we just gotta see if it'll work. I think that'll work pretty good. Don't you think?
Yeah, this is blind landing.
I think we'll be alright. Let's send it.
Yeah. First hit. Yo! I just don't want to case.
Here comes Ford. He's a little bit nervous. You got it, bud.
Dropping.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Ford.
Dropping.
Yeah, bud.
Dropping. Ooh! This is my favorite feature.
Okay, so this worked perfect. We can pump. The landing's a little bit sketchy, but I think I'm gonna leave it just because it's like sort of even. Ford did it super good. It's super solid now. And now I want to be able to step up on the other side of the creek so we can jump up to the top of the trail and then ride around. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm out.